My name is Houlda and this is my story. I've been living in Gatineau since January 2025 and I've been attending Bethel ever since. I currently serve in worship, French translation, and audio. I was born and raised in Benin in a Muslim family with my father and two siblings. Growing up, I was surrounded by different practices and beliefs, which left me confused. But as far back as I can remember, I always carried deep questions like who is God, who created me, why I was created. But I just received response like God created us. But deep inside, I want to know that God. I want to understand Him not just through religions or tradition, but in a personal way. One person that made me feel deeply loved and included was my mom. When I was 7, she passed away, and from that moment, loneliness settled in my heart. And one day, I found an old Bible that belonged to my mom. I started reading it little by little. I was reading the pages I had from the Old Testament to the Gospels, discovered Jesus, who He was, and how He died for my sin, and also how God loved us. And through scriptures like Psalm 91 and Psalm 23, He reminded me that I was not alone and He was walking me through the darkest season. So I was just praying for discernment, reading Psalm 32:8, which says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will guide you with my eyes. And reading that verse, I just believe that God will lead me to the right path. However, at home, my dad wanted us to follow Islam, read the Quran, and practice the Salah. He didn't want to see us read a Bible, and he were telling us if we want to go to church, we had to wait until we were 18. I used to hide to read my Bible. That hiding place became my secret place with God. When I finally turned 18, I was really excited because for me, like that promised before, I will start going to church. But that still never happened because my dad said, yeah, as long as you will be living under my roof, you won't be going to church. By the grace of God, 1 year later, when I came to Canada, I moved to Canada in January 2023. I began exploring different churches and I found a Pentecostal church. Later in that year, in November, I got baptized and gave my life to Jesus. Throughout my life, God has revealed Himself to me as the great I am. He has been my friend, my father, my provider, and my healer. Since I was 13, I was dealing with recurring knee instability. My knees, they will suddenly dislocate and then go out of place. This happened every year and it was unpredictable and it was really painful. In May 2023, things got worse. My right knee dislocated and didn't go back into place. I was taken to the hospital when my knee was put back to place. After that, I had to use crutches for about 3 months, followed by several months of limping. When I later saw an orthopedist, they gave me two options: wearing knee braces or having surgery. Surgery wasn't really recommended because of long-term potential risks. I chose to wear knee braces every day for support and protection. Recently, in January 2026, things became even more difficult. I developed severe back pain. When I went to the doctor, they told me that wearing knee braces for so long affected my body, weakened my muscle, and my back started compensating for my knee. The pain became so intense that I couldn't work anymore. I had to stop working and go on medical leave. Everything hurted. Like sitting was painful, standing was painful, lying down was painful, and I was even struggling to sleep. On January 18th, I remember Pastor Crystal said she asked everyone with me to ask for prayer. So I asked for prayer for my knees and my back. After that prayer, I remember her saying something about she was looking forward to hearing healing testimonies. Those words she said gave me hope. I started physiotherapy and I was told that I had a condition related to knee instability and alignment issues. They told me recovery would take at least 6 months or more, and if any progress wasn't made, I had to do surgery. But by March 18th, during one of my sessions, my physiotherapist noticed a big improvement. Even I could feel it. He was surprised at how quickly I was progressing, and I was able to stop wearing knee braces completely earlier and even earlier than expected. Through this journey, God shows me that He's the one that truly heals. Today, I no longer need to wear knee braces. I can stand, jump, and even kneel in prayer without any pain. What once limited me has now become a testimony of God's faithfulness and healing in my life. What I would like the church to know is no matter your background, your past, or what you have been through, God is the great I am. He's all you need. He's present, He's enough. And as Ephesians 3:20 says, He is able to do far more than we can imagine. He is faithful. You can call on Him in every situation you face, and He will answer. No matter how long it takes, wait on Him, trust His timing, and see the great things He can do. My name is Houlda, and this is my story.